What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. Today we are going to take a look at Wolverine from Hono. Hono? I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's in Hot Toys website or Facebook page. So I'm guessing it's a collaboration. I don't know, man. If you know anything, put it down below. I guess is that a partnership with Hot Toys as well? Um I suppose. Honyo Studios. All right. I'm a huge Wolverine fan. So, but with that being said, it's it's been done by Sideshow, which I'm not a big fan of. Remember that when they first unveiled it in, I think it's a stream by Sideshow, and then all of a sudden because you could replace the arm with the Sideshow one, and then it cracked. So that just turned me off completely. So I was just like, even though on multiple sales it went on sale for like 185 or whatever the case may be, I never really had any desire to pick it up, even though I am a huge Wolverine fan. You can see there's like I got a few Wolverine figures. I want to get that Hot Toys Days of Future Past. So as long as it's somewhat decent, I'll get it. But the Sideshow just didn't leave a good impression on me. But this one, even though not perfect, um, depending on the price, I would love to get this one. Swappable faceplate, so you can get different expression from Wolverine, something that Sideshow, never really capitalized on. We always thought that. I was like, hey man, that is a wasted opportunity on Sideshow's part. The base looks kind of big though. You can fit a comic book in there. The arms, it's not swappable compared to the Sideshow one, but that bend right there, that's a pretty extreme bend for something that's silicone. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting more of because that's a legit 90 degrees right there. Could it bend or break over time? Sure. I mean, we're talking about Hot Toys and silicone body. Uh, I suppose. I mean, the key is not to leave it in that pose for a long period of time. But if it could do that, as long as it can do that, that's all that matters. Now, a few minor, I guess, things that kind of it's not bothering me, but I just noticed. Well, I do. First and foremost, I do love the interchangeable lower face, like the angry sculpt, kind of like the smiling one and the sad one. Again, look at that bend on the elbow right there. That is pretty good. I'm not gonna leave it like that. I have seamless arms from um 3-0, still pretty good at this point. My Rambo, Daryl Dixon. I don't know if they're using the same one, but the key is not to leave it at that pose. Entry grade, interesting. 1/6 scale, high quality, highly articulated, and next year, Q3. What does entry grade means? I hope that means it's cheaper than Hot Toys, because that would be a welcome side with everything now being. I feel like everything the one that's being announced, even though they're really really good, they're really expensive as well. So it'd be a good breath of fresh air to get an quote unquote entry level 1/6 scale that still gets the job done, and I think it does. I was about to say, I don't know how accurate this is, but I'm looking at my Wolverine statue. I don't think there is texture on his mask. His mask looks like those popcorn texture on old school ceilings. I don't know if you remember that. Because I do some painting back then. Those popcorn texture. It does remind me, because my neighbor had that, and we patched up his ceiling. I remember those kind of paint jobs, and that just how it feels like. And also his gloves and his trunks outside. Why are they glittery? It feels like they're glittery slash just shiny. I Why? I mean, I guess if they're gonna, can it be just flat? I don't know, man. It feels like one of those toys back then, or for girls, where they put shine on it and then there's glitters inside and then you coat it with this clear coat. Now it's shiny and glittery. Those are just the two things that just kind of stood out on me. His trunks and his gloves. It's just so glittery. I don't know why. And the mask itself has texture. Not the black part, not just the black part. I think the yellow part has a lot of texture too. I don't know. But I'm interested to see, with JND coming into the picture, you know, uh, in art, they're awesome. They're amazing. They don't even compare to this. But the price, I'm talking about the price. I hope this one comes at around like 30. Is that entry grade? I didn't put it there. Um, I don't know if that's just a pipe dream right there because it's coming from Hot Toys, but you know, you didn't pay for the likeness. For the actor of this one, so I'm hoping that will be the case. You can remove the claw. It looks like it's not a whole lot of accessories. You don't have to. I mean, the faceplate is good enough. Maybe a bone claw would be cool, but not really. I have the Mondo one, but that is more of the animated one. This one is kind of like a hybrid because it looks realistic, but at the same time, he got the tiger stripes, fresh from Disney Plus, animated from the 90s. It's awesome, man. That's the cartoon that I was watching when growing up, and being in the Philippines, they're not in order, so it sucks. And this one is directly back then. It was being shown Friday night, and it was in direct competition, like same time slot as this variety show that I couldn't watch because we have one TV. I was just like, God damn it, man! I couldn't rent the VHS or Betamax, I think back then, or VHS. I don't know, but they weren't in order. So you just take what you get, and then they just stop the show altogether. Thank God for Disney Plus, who's still not in order. I think there's like a particular order you need to watch them. But, going back to this figure, I got like sidetracked there. Man, I love it. Besides the texture and the glittery effect, I'm depending on the price, I'm all for this one. I'm gonna get it. It's from Hot Toys. Do I have concerns with the silicone arm? Sure, but I'd rather have this than what Sideshow implemented. That sounded good in theory, but it was a bad execution. I would still get that if it falls down to like 120 or something like that. Why not at that point, right? But with that being said, I'm excited for this, and I want to see how far they are going to take this. I'm really interested. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this, and are you excited for future releases? Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.